Hello, hello. Welcome back. Juice Bags here. Back in a little Minecraft Tekkit for 1.5.2. Imagine that. That's where really all of my focus has been over this last week as I'm finishing up my classes and getting ready to go to outer space. Let's see. We've got I showed off my old NASA workbench last time around. We're going to be building a rocket here this episode, but I'm not quite in a position to blast off yet. Still got a lot of things to do. I still, in fact, haven't refined any fuel or anything, which we're going to be doing that as well. I got some of the basics in place for my oil refinery, which will be right here in this platform. But let's head on down because I am preparing for the future. So I need to get, let's see, there's some hardened glass. I need to get some iron. Let's, I'm going to be putting a dome in on the moon. So I want to get as much, oops, it's not iron, it's lead, derp. I want to get as much hardened glass as I can made. Because the dome is gonna require thousands. I'm in the hundreds now on my iron glass making. On that same note, I think I'm gonna have to. I got 1,300 pulverized obsidian. Let me do just a few more stacks. Want to get that ready to go. So I got. Is that my pulverizer? No, it's the powered furnace. There's my pulverizer. I put some extra machines in here with hoppers in place so I could get some of this mass production done. Since my ME network is not up to speed yet, I'm doing it the old school way. See, I got nothing there. Got everything going directly. This one, of course, is tied directly into the ME network, and then these are going through Tesseracts to get there because I don't have it wired all the way around. However, I want to show off what we got here now. I put a quarry in the nether just because I wanted a massive amount of nether bricks. And I got mixed results from it. The quarry went fine. Everything went smoothly. However, it's all done now, yeah. I did get, let's see, 33,000 netherrack in the quarry now. It didn't pick as much ore as I would have liked it to. But we do have some nether going. Or some netherrack going. I've yet to put my tree farm in place as well. That's going to be over on this platform, I believe. But I really want to get to the moon. So let's head on back up to the roof here and start working on our spaceship. Now, to build a spaceship, you're going to need 8 heavy-duty plating. You're going to make the heavy-duty plating. To get 2 of them, you need 3 invar ingots, 3 copper ingots, and 3 tin ingots. That's going to give you heavy-duty plating, and you're going to want to make 8 of those. Then you're going to need a rocket engine, of course. A rocket engine is going to be a flint and steel, a button, 4 more of the heavy-duty plating. As you see, I talked about last episode, getting the invar ingots ready to go is crucial. Then we're going to go with a tin canister and an oxygen vent. An oxygen vent is just going to be 3 tin ingots and 1 lead ingot. Then we're going to need some rocket fins, of course. Can't have our spaceship flying astray. Back to the heavy-duty plating. So going to need 4 more heavy-duty plating. 2 more invar ingots are going to get you rocket fins, and you need 4 of those. And then, of course, the nose cone. 1 redstone torch. 3 bits of heavy-duty plating are going to get that going. So you need quite a bit of heavy-duty plating to get this thing put together, and then you're going to need to come to your NASA workbench and piece it all up there. So we got, we got our plating in place, our fins, and then our Tier 1 rocket engine, and that's going to give us a Tier 1 rocket. So there we go, and now I have a Tier 1 rocket ready to blast off as soon as it is fueled, which clearly there's no fuel right now. So that's really mainly what we're going to work on this episode, is getting some fuel refined. That way we can get this rocket going. Now, even once you get the fuel, you still have to worry about oxygen once you get to the moon. So that's something we're going to worry about next episode, right before we blast off. As next episode, we will be blasting off. But in the meantime, I want to go ahead and get set up here with our oil refinery. So we're going to have the oil coming in to these tanks through a Tesseract. And we're going to have them going out through these tanks and up to our rocket. So let's go ahead and get the basics in play here. And then we're going to need a Liquid Tesseract. And then let's set this Liquid Tesseract up with its own channel already. This is going to be private as well. And we are going to receive only on this one. This one's going to be number 2. And we'll call it Juice Oil. Alright, so we're all set with Juice Oil. Receive only. So this Tesseract is good to go and ready to start filling this these tanks here. Now I do need one more liquid duct down. Alright, so let's head on over to our oil platform. Now I wasn't able to find an oil spout that was absolutely enormous like I was hoping. But since this is on a server, I'm going to be either setting up linking books or just warping back and forth from the moon. So I'm not overly concerned about my quantity of rocket fuel. Go ahead and get some more hardened glass queued up, ready to go there. And I think, how's that obsidian coming along? It's coming along nicely. Indeed. So let's head on over to our oil flume that I did find. As I said, it's not as enormous as I would like it to be. However, it does go down really, really deep, and that's why I chose this one. So let's head that way now. Alright, so here we are at one of our big oil fountains. This one I had hoped, I wanted to find one of those oil fountains that was like 60 blocks high, like you see in some of the videos. I looked all over and didn't find any of them. But however, I did find a couple of them that are like, 15 to 20 blocks high, like this one. Now, one of the benefits here with this one is, as you see, it goes down really, really deep. In fact, it goes all the way down to bedrock and then opens up into just a massive, massive cavern at the bottom that's full of oil. So let's go ahead and head on down here. And we'll take a look at it. As you see, the size of the oil reserve underneath this one is pretty ridiculous. Or I guess it doesn't go all the way to bedrock, but it does go goes down there pretty far. So lots of oil here to be tapped. Let's go ahead and warp back up to the platform itself. As you see, I started to build a little platform out. In fact, I may build it out just a little bit more. Let's go one more block all the way around. Just to make sure we have plenty of space. And there we go. Yep, I forgot about this corner. So I want to go ahead, first things first, I want to slap a pump in place. Let's see, let's get our pump down right here. And it should be extending. I'm hoping it's going to extend all the way down. I'm not sure it's going to. Yeah, it looks like it's not reaching down far at all. I was hoping it was going to extend all the way down into that one. But it doesn't look like it's going to. But it is extended down. And in fact, you know what? Why don't we do this instead? See, did I get my pump back? Yes, I did. why don't we do this instead? I'm going to go ahead and throw a block right here, and then put the pump right on top of it. And then that will allow me to see exactly what's going on a little bit better. Hopefully it extends down a little farther now. Let's take a look. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going. It didn't go down very far still. However, should be sufficient for right at the moment, as we are going to get this stuff flowing. See, that's an item tesseract. Don't need it here. We need a liquid tesseract. We're going to slap that bad boy. I think we're going to slap it right on top, and we're going to get it attuned to, see, this one's send only as well, to juice lava. And there we go there. And then now that we have it set up for juice lava, we want to go ahead and put our energy tesseract in place to give this pump a little juice. And let's see, what do we want this one to run off of? Let's have this one run off the quarry channel, since our quarry is not actually active at the moment. And then, let's see, let's give it a little daylight here for the video. So we should be in good shape and pumping. However, I need to throw a chunk loader down, as this will keep this chunk loaded and active. And let's see, I think the radius of 2 is going to be fine. Let's take a look. I'm mainly concerned with how deep it's going. Yeah, it's going all the way down, so we're in good shape there. Now, I'm not going to leave this chunk loader up very long, as I want to, reduce the amount of chunk loaders that are going. However, I do want to leave it up long enough to get some oil. So let's head back over to the spawn and the old juice tower, and we should have some oil flowing in here. Let's go take a peek. Let's see, and this is going to be all the way up, directly below our rocket level. And let's see, we got no oil flowing in yet. Is it because... Let's see, we got that set on juice oil. It's receive only. Now why would there be no oil coming in? Let's head back out to the oil platform and check it out. Well, there we go. That's a pretty easy explanation. I've got it set on the juice lava, where we need it on juice oil. Now hopefully I don't have a bunch of lava flowing into, or oil flowing into my lava tank. I better take a quick peek at that as well. But the farms are coming along nicely. I've got a massive amount of potatoes and carrots and stuff built up now. So I'm in a position now where I can pretty much throw my... Yeah, okay, so the oil's not going to come through there. It should be coming through up top now that I have it on the proper channel. Anyway, I'll be able to just throw my generator, my biofuel generator on, and just let those run now. So let's head up and check and see if we're collecting any oil yet. Still no oil to be collected. What the heck? And I think I found my problem. I had it being powered by a tesseract that was actually no longer functioning. I had the tesseract that was set right above my biofuel generators as quarry, and of course that tesseract is not here any longer. It's sitting in the ME network and not active, so that would be a definite problem. And now we see our oil plume is going down, and oil is it's going in spurts as the tesseract, or as the pump lowers down into the oil. But it is indeed picking up some oil and injecting it into the tesseract. So let's head back over to spawn again. And we should see oil flowing into that tank now. If I don't have oil flowing into the tank now, I have no clue what the hell I did. But anyway, pardon the confusion there. Another long day of school. Just got home and getting my thoughts together. And there we go. We see some oil coming in. Now it's going to take a while to get these containers or these tanks filled up. It's going to take quite a while, in fact. But what I plan on doing with it here is, let me go ahead and set outputs on these tanks. And I'm going to need inputs on these tanks. And then right here in the center, actually I want to do it on this side right here, we want to have, let's see, how do we want to do this? I think we're just going to run all the way to the wall with it. And we want to get a refinery in place. Now the refineries are pretty easy to make. 1 copper canister, 2 bits of stone, a machine frame, 2 lead ingots, and a redstone reception coil is going to get you your refinery. So very easy to make there. Let's get that bad boy installed. And the refinery is going to need some power. So we're going to have to go back and do some beautification later on. But for the moment, let's just go ahead and power this boy like so. And yeah, we got some more. We got a little bit of oil pumping in now. So now we need an out. And once again, I'm going to have to do some beautification here. But actually, I can do it the way I wanted. Let's see. See, there we go. So the refinery should be ready to go. We just need to get some redstone torches down to get the oil flowing. Get the channels switched on the old liquid duct. Oh yeah, that oil's filling up now, huh? And then we should see... Yeah, we see the oil flowing in there. We've got plenty of power, so let's go ahead and click refine. And you see the bar going across. Now it is a bit of a process, it takes a while. You see the smoke coming off there, off the top of the refinery, so we know it's working. And here in just a moment, we should see some fuel coming out and into these tanks over here. Oh yeah, now the oil is flowing. Awesome. How's our refinery coming along? It's about 75% of the way there. Come on, damn it. I want to see some fuel spitting out of there. Oh, there we go. Now, why is the fuel not going out? Are the liquid ducts not friendly with the refinery? I wonder. Let's see when it gets back to that point again. Oh yeah, the oil is just pumping in now. I'm getting more oil out of that fountain there than I thought I was going to get. That is for darn sure. Now it should be, it's just about to hit its second cycle here now. Is any fuel going to come out of there? Or do I have to do the old wooden waterproof pipe? Looks like I may. Let's see, let me lay down another bit of liquid duct there. Yeah, that is strange. Why is it not pumping that out of there? I know I don't have to redstone torch it. Alright, I guess I do. So there we go. We got the golden goodness coming out. Fuel is being refined. And now all we have to do is get a fuel loader in, get our environmental needs in order, whatever we're going to need to survive up there, and we'll be ready to blast off to the moon. Now I'm still, as I said, I want to prepare, have plenty of materials. I want to get to the moon as quick as I can and find the location for where the moon base is going to go. But on the same note, I want to make sure I'm coming with plenty of materials. Let's see, we need some lead. See, I think I'm going to need some more pulverized obsidian, huh? Because it's 2 stacks. And let's get some more reinforced glass, or hardened glass here being made. Dang it. There we go. The reason that I'm going to use the hardened glass for the dome is the meteor showers or meteor storms that occur up there in the moon. The hardened glass will keep any of my buildings underneath from getting tore up. So I'm going to go up to the moon with a ton of hardened glass. I'm debating on building with nether brick just because we have a ton of netherrack, thousands and thousands of netherrack in the public ME network presently, and pretty much just waiting for hardened glass now. However, I do need to get my environmental needs in place. I'm not sure where I'm going to put them. Maybe, you know what, maybe I'll just do it all the way up. I'm going to need an oxygen. Let's see, I'm going to need an oxygen collector, an oxygen compressor, and then some oxygen tanks, plus oxygen gear. I haven't made any oxygen gear yet, so it looks like I'm going to need to make a bunch of oxygen pipe. That's easy enough, just 6 glass. And how are the tanks? The tanks are easy enough too, just some wool, tin, and lead. Looks like some more lead farming may be required at some point here. But holy smokes, would you look at all the oil. I was not expecting to get that much oil out of that one little plume there. But it does go down deep. As long as the pump can keep reaching down, it will keep pumping that oil. But I've already got more fuel than I will probably ever need. But I'm going to let it at least run to get all these tanks filled. So that's going to do it there for this episode of Minecraft Tekkit. Getting a little fuel refined, oil pumped through the tesseracts, into the tanks, over to the refinery, and finally into our storage tanks there. Now how I'm going to pump this up when it becomes time is just like this, I believe. I'm going to slap down the redstone torches here, and then pump this stuff upstairs here to my fuel loader, which in turn will be placed probably right here to fill up my rocket. But anyway, that's going to get it. Thanks again.